For the final leg of our journey, Loyiso is taking me north to the Bethungo Rhino and Lion Nature Reserve. He's keen for me to hear firsthand how our imperial ancestors created a modern-day conflict.
I once went on safari. Oh, yeah. And you know what? It changed my life forever. I discovered that the lady lions, the women, the lionesses, they have to get the food, and the male lions, the fellas, lie around all day doing F all, getting all their meals brought to them. No wonder they're the kings of the jungle. So, inspired by this natural order, I've tried to live my life like that ever since. Bag of crispy, sweetheart.
Big game hunting became fashionable in the 19th century after William Cornwallis Harris, an English artist, caught the attention of trigger-happy Brits with his pictures of exotic African game. The hunting and collecting mania that followed was thanks in no small part to Queen Victoria, her son Bertie, and other wealthy aristocrats. The part the British Empire played, along with the rest of Europe, was in creating a market for wild animals. Zoos wanted curiosities, museums wanted skins, and ivory became white gold. Today, trophy hunters in Africa spend around £200 million per year in the country. South Africa alone exports almost 5,000 trophies annually. It's left the country with a modern-day war they're still fighting: poaching.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, okay, it is. This is quite a feat.
Yeah. Don't make eye contact. Because we're sort of basically spamming a can here, aren't we?
Yeah, well.
Incredible.
Okay, enough safari. Let's get down to business.
Right, I think we're going to go find the anti-poaching squad now.
Yeah.
Off-roading, here we go.
We're off to meet the head of the anti-poaching unit, Gavin Swart.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Pleasure to meet you, Gavin.
Pleasure to meet you, Gavin.
Gavin,
Yes,
nice to meet you guys. Welcome.
Yeah.
Look at his legs.
Yeah.
Fantastic legs.
Legs?
Oh, well, yeah, I know, but, I didn't want to go for the obvious.
Oh, okay.
So, Gavin, is this like a rhino enclosure?
So it's basically a nature reserve.
How far does it extend?
So we're about 1,200 hectares in size.
And how many rhinos you got in here, then?
Unfortunately, I can't disclose the exact number. It's all due to security measurements that we've put in place.
Because there's a lot of money in it, right?
No, definitely. There's a lot of money involved in it, and you're looking at about every 14 hours a rhino being poached, which is crazy.
So what measures do you take? I mean, because there's no watchtower.
Well, just for demonstration purposes, we've actually set up one of our anti-poaching units to see if you guys can spot him. He is somewhere in the vicinity where your eyes can see, and even maybe right underneath your nose.
I think it's underneath your nose, because that mustache can hide a lot of things.
I think there's someone else hiding underneath this mustache, man. Can we get a pop-up? Game over.
With the rifle? Holy shit.
So let's say there's a rhino here and a poacher. What does he do to the poacher?
The main ideal is to detain them and let the authorities take care of them.
But they've probably brought a gun with them to kill the rhino, right?
Most definitely.
So there's a chance of a gunfight, right?
Most definitely. This is the dedication that you'll see from the people that are on the ground doing the hard work and trying to protect these animals. You don't want anyone to be able to recognize their faces. So for the time being, the gentleman on my right-hand side is just going to stay anonymous.
It's really extreme, isn't it? I mean,
no, definitely. You never know when a big, massive strike is going to come, because the market is only going up and up and higher, and so the
rarer they get, the more expensive they become, so the demand increases.
Most definitely.
Today, hunting remains a rich man's sport. Killing one black rhino legally here in South Africa will set you back about £150,000.
But that's nothing compared to the kind of money you can get from the illegal spoils. The trade in rhino horn was made illegal in the late 70s, but it's now in high demand, with prices up to £15,000 per kilogram on the black market. So yeah, the war on poaching rages on.
If they kill a rhino, do they just cut the horn off and leave the body?
They simply just cut off the horn.
Jesus Christ.
Quick in, quick out. They're coming here for one reason, and you need to stop them.
Yeah.
Are they like highly sophisticated?
Surprisingly, they will come in with helicopters. They will go to extreme measures to try and come in, just poach one rhino.
Wow.
Yeah,
God, you're up against it here.
It's become such a popular thing around all of Africa, trophy hunting and all of that.
I think protecting wildlife is a very important duty that these gentlemen
Yeah.
have taken upon themselves.
That's good.
So we got to salute them. Let's salute them.
Let's salute them.
You have Africans who coexist with nature, and then the British come and they disturb that. And that's a very British legacy, if I may say that. Some people say it's a stretch, but I think like if you look at African cultures, they have a very coexisting approach to wildlife. I don't even think they call it wildlife, it's just life.
It's been a fascinating week. To actually look at the history properly has been very interesting, and with someone whose relationship with that history is quite unlike mine.
I think that they should have gone with rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, that might have worked.
This kind of labor from a black person is too much. You know, you're the victim, you're the counselor, you're just like, fuck, man. I'm a stand-up. I can try to make this shit funny, but I don't want to have to feel the responsibility to teach British people about their bullshit. Every day on TV in South Africa, we still watch Postman Pat.
You know, he's not coming at this as someone British trying to figure out what went on here. He's someone who's dealing with it, doesn't know about a whole lot of the stuff we're digging into either. And I think that's really interesting about the British Imperial Project, is the people who are living in its wake, they're maybe not interested. I mean, does everyone hate the British Empire? Well, maybe when it's around, they do. But once it's gone, they've got better things to be getting on with.